a glimmer in your skin that I can't believe. And take a trip to the sea, let your hair run free. Or you're a rebel in disguise. Is that the devil in your eyes? We fell in love right by the ocean, made all our plans down on the sand. We fell in love right by the ocean, made all our plans down on the sand.
25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. Wake up, shake up. You've been given another day. Another day to do better than you did yesterday. Good morning to you, Monica Meros Williams, Jennifer Lawrence, Lydia Cameron, Rico Andrew, Yulin Alexander, Yolan Swan, Mary E. Banks, Veronica Sandy, good morning to you, Yulin, not Yulin, I said Yulin already, Mildred Smith, good morning to you. Just as I say good morning, she's saying good morning too. Howdy do? It's Thursday, the 13th day of February. That's nice music, eh? I'm telling you no. Janice Childs in the background. I do hope you had a great night's rest. You woke up this morning, you did your devotion, you know, you thanked the Almighty for keeping you on the wake up list this morning. And you're about to head out to face the world. And guess what? You can. Eggies, good morning. I'm not seeing you, bro. What's up? Morning, Chief. The folks inside of Latent. Garfield Hankey, good morning to you and the family, bro. Good morning, Tano. Mando. The guys in Apretut. Mount Agnes, good morning. The Macmeos, good morning. Yeah. Fashivda Gibbs, good morning. Blessings to you also. Sylvina Charles, what's up? I keep saying it, one of these days we have to look for a day, select a day, and you know, all of us just converge and maybe quarantine point and just have a fun day, an interacting day. Laugh, chat. My Jesus from me. You can take away my home. Yeah. Me with Jesus. Those of you in the diaspora, you can take good morning. Away my money, but leave me with him. The Trini Posse. Good morning. The Vinci Posse. Barbados. Turks and Caicos. Belize. Guyana. We've got listeners there also. My good friend Joseph Francis, I haven't heard from you in quite a while. I hope you're doing fine, all right? Mr. God Williams and family, good morning to you. Yeah. Yulin is calling for a song. Holy Spirit, fill my soul. She loves this. All the online listeners, viewers, good morning. My folks in Flatbush area, good morning. Samuel Caesar and the folks at Crossroads Radio. Joanne Brathwaite Batson. Good morning, Mr. Joseph, listeners and viewers. Good morning to you, Joanne.
Cross for me.
It's a good day to have a good day.
Nobody but Jesus.
Didn't get as much rest as I usually do in recent times, you know.
By his blood
The doctor prescribed the rest, you understand? So that the organs can heal. But, you know, Godfrey had to pull me out of my, my normal sleeping hour. But it was worth it. I enjoyed the show last night.
with my Father for me.
Happy birthday to you, Lydia Cameron. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to have a celebration today, man.
Jesus,
We'll organize. We'll have a club, all right?
who
Yeah. We'll have a Good Morning Grenada fan club.
for me.
Michelle Bernard, good morning. How are you, Michelle?
Nobody but him.
Erlyn in the U.S., good morning.
Why nobody?
I usually call her wifey.
No.
Hope you're doing fine, yeah?
Nobody can take my Jesus.
Let's head into the word of the day. The word of the day today, that word is tenacious. Tenacious. Tenacious.
Nobody
Tenacious.
take my Jesus from me.
And it means persistent and determined.
Take away my heart,
Tenacious.
leave me with Jesus.
Persistent and determined.
You can take away
Here's how we can use that word in a sentence.
me with him.
His tenacious attitude helped him overcome challenges.
Take on,
For me, I am laced with tenacity. I'm a very tenacious guy.
but nobody
Doesn't matter what the odds are.
way, my Lord.
When life serves me lemons,
Nobody
I endeavor to make lemonade.
way, my Lord.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Jimmy Bristol.
Can
You know, I was listening to you on the way down this morning, man. You're very, very deep, man. I'm so happy to have, bucked up on that conversation with you and Pastor Stanford Simon this morning. 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Somebody's going to start dancing. Holy Spirit, take my soul. Yulin.
Holy Spirit, fill my soul.
The motivational tip of the day is up next. And of course, we're omitting the nutritional health tip for today. As we embark to get the new videos, we got some, but they've got no audio. Morning, Nadisha. How are you doing? The folks in Cafe and surrounding areas. Papa Jerry. Good morning, bro. How are you doing? Good morning to all the Calypsonians, those in the Calypso fraternity. As Blossom would say, as you're preparing yourself for 2025 season. Yeah.
To a higher place.
Practice self-reflection.
Fill me with your
Set aside a few minutes daily to reflect on your progress. Self-awareness is key to improvement. Yeah, you gotta do an assessment. How did I do today? Reflect, to go back and think, how did I do today? What did I do? Why did I do it this way? And it wasn't favorable, so maybe I should attempt doing it a different way tomorrow if permitted. Reflect. Do a post-mortem of the day. My dear mom, Clarice Charles, good morning to you. Arthur Hostain, good morning, bro. Your daughter, forget your name, Clarice.
My God is
She always embraces me as her brother, her big brother. Good morning, good morning. Mr. Michael Pierre. Well, there are two Michael Pierres, so very close, right? The one, the former Speaker of the House in Paraclet, good morning to you and your dear wife, Pat. While they just go next door and tell Sylvie Nayak and Sylvie and Hicklin Nayak, good morning.
temptation.
Paul Millett and your dear wife, good morning to you, right there in Paraclet as well. Vernis, good morning. Good morning, Paraclet on the whole, right? Mount Horn. Ashley Cummings, Brady, good morning. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. All right. National Stadium renovations to be completed by June 2025. Also, we hear that my good friend, I interviewed him here a couple years back, maybe 2 years ago. The Grenadian becomes first dancer from the Caribbean to grace the Super Bowl stage. King Kayak. All right. In the region, Belize to hold general elections on March 12th. The nomination day is the 24th of February. Internationally, Trump says negotiations on Ukraine war to begin immediately after call with Putin. I thought he said the day of his inauguration, the war will be ended. Donald. In sports, Investment Migration Agency of Grenada named title sponsor of the National Relay Meet. Good morning to the team at IMA. Miss Purcell and your team, Miss Burke, good morning. Of course, you know we've got the details to this and so much more coming up in the AM edition, which comes up shortly. My friend that usually sends the quotes, he says, good morning. Sometimes prayer is the only gift we can give to the people we love. My prayer for you is, may God take care, bless and protect you and your loved ones today and always. Happy Thursday. He went further and said, Lord God Almighty, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for this beautiful new day. Please bless me, my family and loved ones with your grace, your mercy, your divine protection. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Thank you, bro. I really can't remember the name, but nonetheless. Folks, this is where we've got to take the break. Lovey, good morning to you. Good morning. Now, hopefully, we'll link up. Yeah, we'll link up sometime during the course of the day. Valerie Farray, good morning to you and the entire household. Folks, we've got to take that break. We've got the AM edition of news, sports, and the weather coming up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Thursday, February 13th, 2025. Coming up in the news, the National Stadium renovations to be completed by June 2025. Grenadian becomes first dancer from the Caribbean to grace Super Bowl stage. In the region, Belize to hold general elections on March 12th, and nomination day is scheduled for February 24th. Internationally, Trump says negotiations on Ukraine war to begin immediately after call with Putin. And in sports, Investment Migration Agency of Grenada named titled sponsor of the National Relay Meet. We've got the details to this and more after these messages.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Good morning, I'm Gordon Josephine with the details. Renovations to the National Cricket Stadium were anticipated to be completed by March 2025 and ready for handover in the first quarter of the year. However, due to the torrential rains and flooding of the stadium in November 2024, the timeline has now been moved to June. His Excellency Wei Hongshan, Ambassador to the People's Republic of China to Grenada, provided the update on Wednesday's To the Point program. We have more in this report.
Even at present, the renovation project of the cricket stadium is undergoing.
Yes.
And it will complete by it is supposed to be completed by this March, but because of the unexpected flooding.
Yeah.
So flooding caused some trouble to the project. Then it will be delayed by June. So we make sure that it will be handed over to the Grenadian government at the end of June. Then you can have the tournament, right? Competition in July.
Heavy downpours in November resulted in severe flooding in several areas, including River Road, Wester Hall, Woodlands, and in the vicinity of the National Stadium. Videos online had shown vehicles being washed away by strong flood waters along River Road. Ambassador Hongshan made those comments while being a guest on GBN's To The Point program on Wednesday morning. Grenadian dancer Wendell Bullen, known as King Kayak, made history at a Super Bowl, becoming the first dancer from the Caribbean to join the halftime show's main stage. Taking center stage, King Kayak led the performance with his distinctive style and dynamic presence in Kendrick Lamar's halftime show at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. King Kayak said performing at the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar was a dream come true. His participation marks a significant moment for Caribbean representation in one of entertainment's most watched events. Meanwhile, Grenadian-born music journalist Nadeska Alexis had a rare opportunity to sit down with Pulitzer Prize winning rapper Kendrick Lamar ahead of his history-making performance as the first solo hip-hop artist to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. Alongside U.S. radio personality Ebro Darden, Alexis conducted a live interview with Lamar at the Apple Music official Super Bowl halftime show press conference. The conversation covered the success of Lamar's latest album, GNX, the monumental diss track Not Like Us, which earned him 5 additional Grammy wins, and the significance of his upcoming performance. Born in Grenada and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Alexis has interviewed top artists like Rihanna, Usher, Drake, A$AP Rocky, and Billie Eilish. During the Super Bowl weekend, she also hosted exclusive conversations with Grammy-winning songstress SZA, Lamar's producer DJ Mustard, and Apple CEO Tim Cook as part of the Apple Music radio broadcast. Today, as the host of the Nadeshka show and R&B Now Radio on Apple Music, Alexis continues to offer artists a platform for meaningful, unfiltered conversations. As Grenada prepares to import a shipment of coconut varieties as part of efforts to resuscitate the local coconut industry, a component of the World Bank-funded Food Security Enhancement Program, an awareness exercise was held to educate farmers on areas such as pest management. A shipment of over 10,000 germplasm material is expected to arrive in Grenada in the next few months. The ministry's Pest Management Unit partnered with the Caribbean Agriculture Research and Development Institute, CARDI, and the National Chronic Disease Commission to host the session, zeroing in on the management, identification, and control of pests and diseases in coconut production in Grenada to improve the commercialization and industrialization of the industry. The training session featured insightful presentations, including the journey of the coconut industry from the 1960s to 2025, presented by agronomist Troy Augustine, the Senior Agricultural Officer in the Pest Management Unit, integrated pest management control and the use of biochemicals, South American palm weevil or SAPW monitoring and management coconuts, and public health implications of pesticides used among farmers. Over 40 farmers attended this training, which sought to familiarize them with the ambrosia beetle, coconut weevil, and red ring diseases, major threats to the coconut industry in Grenada, and also to help them to prepare for the germplasm. CARICOM maintains that it continues to play a significant role in supporting Haiti, including advocating with the international community for increased funding for security and humanitarian relief in Haiti. Assistant Secretary General ASG for Foreign and Community Relations within the CARICOM Secretariat, Ms. Elizabeth Solomon, had said. In an interview ahead of the 48th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM to be held in Barbados from the 19th to the 21st of February, ASG Solomon underscored the importance of the meeting to discuss, among other important issues, CARICOM's continued support to Haiti. While noting that the situation in the French-speaking member state remains challenging, she said that there has been progress since the establishment of the transitional government. The establishment of the Transitional Presidential Council has been a key milestone in CARICOM's assistance in forging Haitian-led solutions to the complex crisis in Haiti. On 11th March 2024 in Jamaica, the community convened a high-level meeting on Haiti, which resulted in a collective commitment from stakeholders for a peaceful transition of power, continuity of governance, an action plan for near-term security, and a path to free and fair elections. The outcome declaration articulated the outlines of a 9-member Transitional Presidential Council, the TPC, agreed by the Haitian stakeholders, which would include 7 voting members and 2 non-voting members, representing political parties, the business sector, civil society, and the interfaith sector. On April 12, 2024, the TPC was established by decree and sworn in on 25th April 2024 to serve until an elected president is inaugurated on February 7th, 2026. In January 2025, Haiti's Transitional Council President, His Excellency Leslie Voltaire, announced on French television network TV5 Monday that general elections will take place on 15th November 2025 to facilitate the transition by 7th February 2026 to an elected government in accordance with the Constitution. ASG Solomon noted that despite ongoing challenges, election preparations have commenced. That takes us to the end of the first segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments are straight ahead, followed by the sports and the weather. In the region, speculations are over as the government of Belize has confirmed Wednesday, March 12th as the date for the general elections and February 24th for nomination day. This we hear from the OCM network.
An election date is announced in Belize. Here now is your OCM Regional News. I am Dale Enoch. Good morning to you. Prime Minister John Bresenio has announced the date for the general election in Belize, 9 months ahead of the constitutional deadline. Prime Minister Bresenio made the announcement in a nationwide broadcast yesterday.
After careful reflection and prayer, I have decided that now is the appropriate time to seek from you a renewal of our electoral mandate. Earlier, I advised the Governor General to dissolve the National Assembly today and to appoint Wednesday, March 12th, 2025 as the date for general elections. Nomination day for candidates in all 31 constituencies is to be February 24, 2025.
The Prime Minister told Belizeans Election Day is an opportunity to be cherished. He's asking them to participate in the polls.
I encourage all Belizeans to vote. Election Day is your chance, a chance to be cherished, where in free and fair elections you choose the person and the party that can best represent your interests.
In his address, Prime Minister Bresenio recalled the state of the country 4 years ago, describing it as virtually bankrupt, with public sector wages frozen, high unemployment, and a shrinking economy. He said his ruling People's United Party had been able to transform the country, and Belizeans are now working, earning higher wages, and benefiting from economic expansion. In the last general election held on November 11, 2020, the then opposition PUP achieved its first national election victory since 2003. Winning.
And looking further afield, Donald Trump discussed the war in Ukraine on Wednesday in phone calls with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, the new U.S. president's first big step towards diplomacy over a war he has promised to end. In a post on his social media platform, Trump said he and Putin had, and I quote, agreed to have our respective teams start negotiations immediately, and we will begin by calling President Zelensky of Ukraine to inform him of the conversation, something which I will be doing right now. End of quote. Zelensky's office said Trump and Zelensky had spoken by phone for about an hour. The Kremlin said Putin and Trump had agreed to meet, and Putin had invited Trump to visit Moscow. Trump has long said he would quickly end the war in Ukraine without saying how he would accomplish this. And finally, still with President Trump, he has offered to rehouse white South Africans as refugees fleeing persecution may not spur quite the rush of he anticipates, as even right-wing white lobby groups want to tackle the injustices of black majority rule on home soil. Trump on Friday signed an executive order to cut U.S. aid to South Africa, citing an expropriation act that President Cyril Ramaphosa signed last month, aiming to redress the land inequalities that stem from South Africa's history of white supremacy. The order provided for resettlement in the U.S. of Afrikaners in South Africa who are victims of unjust racial discrimination as refugees. Afrikaners are mostly white descendants of early Dutch and French settlers who own most of the country's farmlands. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The Investment Migration Agency of Grenada has been named the title sponsor of the National Relay Meet, now officially renamed the IMA National Relay Meet, in partnership with the Grenada Athletic Association, the GAA, the Ministry of Sports, and Puma. This sponsorship, valued at $75,000, underscores IMA Grenada's deep commitment to sports development and youth empowerment in Grenada. As a steadfast supporter of local athletics, IMA Grenada says it recognizes the transformative impact of sports in shaping not only skilled athletes but also future leaders. Through this partnership, IMA Grenada continues its tradition of backing major sporting initiatives, having supported national teams, clubs, and events such as Carifta and Intercol. The IMA National Relay Meet adds an exciting new dimension by offering financial rewards to victorious teams, further motivating athletes to push their limits while positively impacting their communities. Adding to the energy of the event, IMA Grenada introduces the IMA Vibe Champion Award, a fun and interactive element celebrating the most spirited and best dressed spectator. The winner will receive $500, reinforcing the meet's lively and inclusive atmosphere. And finally, West Indies assistant coach Nikita Miller says the willingness to learn and adapt was pivotal to the West Indies cricket team matching hosts Pakistan punch for punch on dry, dusty surfaces in Multan last month. After disappointingly losing the first test by 127 runs, the Andre Cooley coached Caribbean side stunned Pakistan by inflicting a 120-run defeat in the second match to level the series 1-all. Both matches were held at the Multan Cricket Stadium. The biggest hero of the visitors was 32-year-old left-arm finger spinner Jomel Warrican, who claimed 19 wickets in the two matches. He ended the series with a remarkable average of exactly 9 runs per wicket. In the context of a low-scoring series, Warrican was also outstanding with the bat in the West Indies lower order. Man of the series, Warrican took 3 for 69 and 7 for 32 in the first test, which was lost, and was just as effective in the second match, grabbing 4 for 43 and 5 for 27. The next best West Indies bowler in the series was left-arm finger spinner Gudakesh Moti, who finished with 7 wickets. Off-spinner Kevin Sinclair had 5 wickets, while pacers Jaden Sales and Kemar Roach, who played 1 match each, captured early wickets, even though neither was prolific. Not surprisingly, the Pakistan spinners were also dominant. Left-armer Norman Ali took 16 wickets in the series, closely followed by off-spinner Sajid Khan 15, wrist spinner Abra Ahmed took 7. Pakistan employed a similar tactic of setting dry, spin-friendly surfaces against visiting England late last year, and that worked to near perfection as they recovered from a loss in the first test to win the 3-match series 2-1. Against the West Indies, however, it backfired monumentally in the second test. The win was the first for a West Indies team away to Pakistan since 1990. That's the sport. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster at the forecast desk at the MBIA, Andre Charles. Good morning, Andre.
Good morning to you, to listeners of GBN. And here's weather for today, Thursday, the 13th February 2025. Currently, there is fair with some showers around the vicinity. Winds are from the east at 9 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1015.2 millibars. That's above normal and rising. present temperature 25.9 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 84%. Yesterday's maximum temperature 29.9 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum 25 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 6.2 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 23.2 millimeters. Now let's have a look at the forecast. That's for today and tonight. Today we expect some partly cloudy, windy, and slightly hazy conditions, with an increasing cloudiness at times with isolated showers. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas rough, waves up to 12 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. Hence a marine and high super advisory is in effect. Tides will be low at 11 a.m. and high at 4:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:13, rises tomorrow at 6:29. That's a repeat of the forecast, but for today and tonight. Partly cloudy, windy, and slightly hazy, with an increasing cloudiness at times with isolated showers. A marine and high sulfur advisory is in effect. I'm Andre Charles, reporting from the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andre. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
Thanks, same to you.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Quartz Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. National Stadium renovations to be completed by June 2025. Grenadian become first dancer from the Caribbean to grace the Super Bowl stage. In the region, Belize to hold general elections on March 12th, and nomination day has been declared as February 24th. Internationally, Trump says negotiations on Ukraine war to begin immediately after having a phone call with Vladimir Putin. And in sports, the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada named as the title sponsor of the National Relay Meets. Very exciting. I am going to win that $500 as the most lively and best dressed spectator. All right. That brings us to the end of this morning's edition of news for today, February 13th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibility.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Are you ready for the ultimate celebration of love? Saturday, February 15th, Love Fest takes over the breathtaking Quarantine Point Recreational Park from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Live band performances from Boise and the Bad Squad Band, Ajamo, Cole Baldio, Solid the Band, Pan Wizards, plus DJ Danny, Mr. Cheeks, and Fearless Kevon. Indulge in chocolate making, candle making, outdoor dining, Latin dancing, Cupid's Playground, a singles mixer, beauty bar, Love Fest shop, and a cocktail and drinks bar. Get your tickets now, just $100 for one, $180 for two, at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Spiceland Mall, Eventbrite, or go to fet.com, or pay more at the door. Visit www.yourlovefest.com for updates or follow at Your Love Fest on social media. See you at Love Fest, Saturday, February 15th at Quarantine Point Recreational Park.
It's 15 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning and welcome to the conversation. It's been a while that I haven't had the opportunity to engage you as the viewing and listening audience to hear what's happening in your neck of the wood. I was talking with the general manager yesterday and I said, listen, I hope we don't have active guests today. I want to connect with my people. I want to know what's happening. I said to her, those were my exact words, I would like for us to have at least one day when we don't have guests that I can interact with you, my folks. That's how I get to know what's happening. All right. So this morning it appears as though I don't have any active guests in the studio. So I am going to give us the opportunity. I am not going to be dictatorial this morning and say this is what we're talking about, because there is a plethora of issues. There are a plethora of issues out there that I know you would want to talk about. Some folks want to talk about Nawasa. Somebody tell me the other day, I find you just protect Nawasa, but Nawasa playing the fool. I have my personal opinions on that, but I would plead the fifth. I am going to hold my, sometimes it's better to bite your tongue, you understand? So I'm going to leave Nawasa, let you, I'm going to defend what I can defend. I will not try or attempt to defend the indefensible. But I want to hear from you this morning. There are a number of burning issues. We're going to keep it as brief as possible and as sane as possible. All right, let's go to the telephone line right away. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, morning, Innocent. Morning to your listeners and morning to your viewers. My thing is, from a global perspective, what is happening, especially black people. You have a situation in South Africa where the folks are trying in a limited way to settle the land issue. And you have those racists, Elon Musk and Trump, trying to dictate what happened in South Africa. And the most comical thing for me is that Elon Musk, this action that Julius Malema, the soon-to-be president of South Africa, they declare him as an international criminal. At the same time, where he embraces Netanyahu and Trump, who are criminals. So, I mean, to me, I'm saying that we have to look at the world has turned upside down, and I would urge our people to be well informed about the situation, because an affront of South Africa is an affront on black people everywhere. So this troubles me a lot, and notwithstanding the fact that through Trump's activity, we will have to deal with serious situation here, where when our people start returning, apart from the fact that their aid are being cut, that's another question. That's for another subject. But all the problem that is causing as a result of those folks trying to regain some kind of supremacy, which they are losing, let them lose it. Don't let us have to pay for it. Anyway, thank you very much. I thought I must add that because it troubles me a lot.
Thank you very much, caller. Have a great day now.
Yeah.
All right, folks, it's 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. I want to reach out and say good morning to Doc and Candice out there in Winterpeg, Manitoba. Good morning, caller. Welcome. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, my dear. How are you doing?
I am doing fine, Tanti. How about you?
Well, I did hanging in there because yesterday I was in town, and to walk on the pavement is very hard to just pavement vehicles, you know. I had to go to the Grenada pharmacies. I don't know which end to take, and the street is full of cars coming with speed. Where would we walk? The pharmacy is right there. You can't get to the door. There is two big vehicle parking straight in the center. I had to bend corners, and I can't get in there. How would we walk on the pavement? The pavement is not good. It isn't doing good for people that have to walk as elderlies with their sick walking, and if you knock them, they say, well, you're bouncing fast. But no, this is not right.
Okay.
Remember, the pavement have to be safe. The pavement have to be safe in people, children, and elderlies like myself. We cannot walk on the pavement. Yes, it's full of water in town. Walking in the center of the street, the vehicles coming at speed. They don't have respect for lives. So we have our independence country, and we must be independent to the people.
Okay.
Peace, joy, and love. You know, that's what we want.
Thank you,
Tanti.
Love,
right?
Thank you.
Do what you have to do in the right way, and let the people come up the pavement, they're selling things, and the vehicles that parking are taking a walkway.
Thank you, Tanti. Thank you very much. And that is a genuine concern. I realize that sometimes I'm guilty of it. Sometimes with the number of vehicles in town, you don't get the parking space, so sometimes you end up parking in that same location that Tanti is talking about. We really need to do something. The relevant authorities, some private investor, invest in some car park or something. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning to you, Doc.
How are you?
Quiet, and how are you today?
I'm not bad at all. You're not Greenpeace up there, no?
No, not on the side.
Okay, all right.
I'll tell you one. Urbanization. Get the rural areas of the country going. Too much traffic in town. So we need to do that. That's one of the most important things. To get rid of what the problem we have in St. George is, urbanization. Get the country going. Now, your first caller has a very serious point, yes? But what is happening to us? we blame the white people, and it's not the white people. We have to blame ourselves. Civilization started in Africa. We had all the resources there, including our brain. We failed to use our brain and allow them to come and dictate to us. Now we self-identity who we are. What is our role? As long as we're going to continue pounding on the white, we'll never be able to do things for ourselves. We have to take charge of ourselves and do things for ourselves. If we become a little more independent, and this is a large country with huge resources, why are we blaming it on the white people? We have to be able to do the same thing they're doing with the brain that they have. Let us do the same thing. We don't have to be focusing on these people and blaming them for everything. We have to take charge of ourselves, identify who we are, our responsibility here, and the things that we have to do to take care of ourselves, and do it. Yes?
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, bro. Have a good one. That caller made a very salient point, and that is something I would love to see, the decentralization. Listen, there is as much that can be hosted in St. George. All right, there's as much, the land space, the boundaries are, being pushed. Let's try and decentralize. Put St. David, the Virgin Parish, there's lots of space up there. Put some of the businesses up there as well. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. How are you, sir?
I am doing fine. How about you?
I'm there. I'm hanging on.
Don't hang. That's suicidal.
Oh, no. The distance between the surface or the floor and the height at which you try to sling, if it is unachievable, then your problem.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Lovely. Talk to me.
Listen, that gentleman who just come off the line, let me endorse that gentleman and congratulate him for his persistence in stressing on Grenada's national economy. Mr. Gentleman, you have my blessing. Now, Mr. Joseph, let's get down to some serious issues. One, we must first take the plank from our eyes before we look at our neighbors. And the word neighbors don't mean your next door person who reside by you, because we're in a global market. So that endorses what the gentleman was saying, looking at ourselves and taking charge. However, this morning you introduce a program like, let me hear what is taking place in the neck of your woods, or the neck of the woods in your community. Mr. Joseph, give me the privilege and the honor to redirect that vision. Now, each day or each new day is the post or what comes after yesterday. Therefore, it is incumbent on all of us as citizens to be forward thinking. We have the power to think, we have the power to reason, and we have the freedom to make choices. What are the choices and for what purpose it serves? Now, putting this as a platform, let me go a little further. We have to think about Grenada. We have to think about the children we bring into this world. As parents and adults, Mr. Joseph, we have failed. And our first step is to admit we failed. Failed in the context that we have not been able to address and arrest the potential of this nation, the economic potential of this nation to create enabling environment for when the young ones come up, they can find a place within the string berry. Why we have to run. Why we have to be a playground for people who want our resources, whether it is human capital, whether it is natural resources, or whether it is a foothold on the island. Change our mindset going forward. Sorry, this program is a little bit short for me, but I want GBN to set up a unit that will engage the community length and breadth. If possible, no complaint. But what you have in mind as a citizen, moving the nation forward. For yourself today, for your children tomorrow, and for your grandchildren to come. So when you give them that kind of mindset, the trajectory is that they go with that lifestyle. Mr. Joseph, God bless you. Have a great day, sir.
God bless you too, bro. Have a good one yourself. Folks, it's 27 minutes after 7 o'clock. And back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Brother Innocent.
How you do, darling?
I did, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, Brother Innocent, the last speaker, he asked for time from GBN so we could learn more. And I would, wait, let me learn on that. Yes, so I learned a lot this morning. Those gentlemen what speak there, I back to school and I'm morning with GBN.
That's good.
Innocent, I want you to do something for me. There is some elderly people in my community that just listen to your program. It's like a routine every morning. After they listen to that news, they wait for Innocent.
Wow.
I want to say good morning to Miss Dean in the Coco because I know she sit down watching you and listening to you. So just say good morning to the elderly of Paradise, especially Miss Dean. They're listening to you and they will feel good.
Miss Jean.
Miss Dean.
Which part in Chocolate City she is?
She's living, okay, you see when you leave down from Link coming down and you take the entrance by the electoral office there?
Yes.
You coming down on that road there, she grandson does...
By the Baba?
The Baba grandmother.
Oh,
yes,
that's home for me, man. Okay.
Yeah, that's Makati and them mother.
Right.
Pampalam and them.
Uh-huh.
And the lady, she like to dance, yes, so
okay.
she like to dance. So
you have me blushing this morning, Susan.
Yes, Miss Dean and them just really sit down and listen to you and take you on your morning time.
Okay,
so I must call you and tell you, when you're saying good morning, say special good morning to Miss Dean and them.
Okay.
And all the elderly people in Paradise.
Okay, will do, right?
I'm not an elderly, I'm a youth.
I know you.
Right.
You are very youth.
I'm a very youth. Yes. All right,
Susan, have a good one. Love you.
Hey.
Love you. All right. Good morning, Miss Dean. How are you doing? And I love you, man. I love you, and I'll see you soon. She remembers me because her grandson was my Baba when I was living up that side. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to give a quick my feelings. I want you to talk about these reckless bus drivers on the road.
Oh my goodness! Again.
Yes.
Tell me what have they done? What have they done this time?
Well, everything. Disrespectful. Speeding. I had an experience with one busman 3 times in a matter of 4 months. And when I voice my opinion, I get torn down. I have a problem. So I told him we have a problem now. Because the thing about it is that you have a commodity on board. You have lives on board.
Precious
you have fathers,
cargo.
You have
precious cargo.
You have grandfathers, you have parents, you have everybody on board. And your job is to take us from point A to point B safely and not try to kill us. And when you voice your opinion, they have a problem with you. But I am going to continue to voice my opinion. You know why? It's my God-given right. If what you're doing doesn't affect me, I have nothing to say. But as long as it affects me, I am going to speak out. Where are the motorcycles, the outriders that we used to have back in the days with Church and Boragi and these guys that used to ticket people? I figure the government should invest in a motorcycle squad and have these officers run that motorcycle squad as a business to make money for the government.
By what means? By ticketing?
Yes, by ticketing.
Okay.
I don't have a problem. I'm a driver. I've been driving since 1972.
Wow.
And I have never seen so much dunceness, no brought-up-see, These guys do, and they're mad. They don't want you to talk. If you open your mouth and say slow down, they figure you're the problem. I don't like that.
Okay.
And I pick and choose who I ride with because it's your vehicle and it's my money. It's my God-given right to defend my rights.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And I just don't like how they handle. I just don't like how they handle. They will burn $1 to make 10 cents. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Guys, take your time. You have commodity, you have people lives on your vehicle. But I again would like to see the government put a motorcycle squad out on the road. Okay. In all our different parishes.
Okay.
And give them a mandate to make money for the government. Make money for the government. They could rake in millions of dollars.
We should get some more of Pennacool and Shaba. these are the two
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I don't have a problem with that. You know why I don't have a problem with that? Because I don't break the law.
Right.
I don't break the law. Due care and attention. I had an incident. What happened last Thursday, and I got dressed down for that. I got dressed down by a driver for that. So I tell him right now, we have a problem. Because I'm not going to ride on his vehicle again. I'm not going to ride on his bus. I'll walk.
And that's your right. That's your right. That's your right. You have the freedom of choice.
You know? Okay. And the first thing they say, I could handle. Well, yeah, you could handle, but what about if the other guy can't handle? You're gonna, there's things in place. And if you don't follow these rules and regulations, there's chaos.
Right.
And you know what happened? You know what happened after chaos.
Okay.
Guys.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you, caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hi. Good morning, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Welcome. How are you?
I'm all right. What, in a sense, what the House of Parliament really mean for? Not to discuss the people's business. And I find we should do a little better than that because I want to talk about if that Minister Farah was alive. I know you'd have pulled your daughter aside and say that what you do in Parliament is wrong. The people elect you to go and discuss the business in Parliament, and exactly that you should have done. But the mother of the House of Parliament failed that young child again. Because some of us in this country, like we turn jerk and phone. Just imagine just about 2 hours or 3 hours to go and sit down and discuss the people's business, and you're still in Parliament with the phone doing your own business and calling on the Speaker of the House to investigate. You didn't do what you do in your private bedroom, and people come and snap you. The House of Parliament is not that, and I find we should be able to tell the young people of this country when they go wrong, let them know where they go wrong and try to better it. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Have a good one. Before we take that commercial break, let me read this comment here from May. Good morning. On the Monrouge stretch at the entrance of Umbrellas, there is a stacking of containers in the area. It looks very unsightly. Containers seem to be stacked everywhere. The property may be privately owned. Does government have any say on how the environment looks? Of course, government should. Someone here says, innocent. My husband traveled on a bus from Grenville to St. George. He forgot his umbrella on the bus. If anyone got it, can he get it, please? Now, there are some specifics that you must lay out. What route did he take? Was it via the Granitang or was it through St. David? If he remembers the bus number or so forth, that would help. Folks, it's 24 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages.
One stage, full categories, 80 incredible dance talents. Experience the rhythms of the world as dancers bring culture to life with breathtaking performances. Who will take away the crown? Witness the passion, the energy, the artistry. Don't miss the ultimate global dance competition around the world in 80 dance talents. Call 407-8458 to register your group or solo act. Follow at GBN for updates.
Are you ready for the ultimate celebration of love? Saturday, February 15th, Love Fest takes over the breathtaking Quarantine Point Recreational Park from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Live band performances from Boise and the Bad Squad Band, Ajamo, Cole Baldio, Solid the Band, Pan Wizards, plus DJ Danny, Mr. Cheeks, and Fearless Kevon. Indulge in chocolate making, candle making, outdoor dining, Latin dancing, Cupid's Playground, a singles mixer, beauty bar, Love Fest shop, and a cocktail and drinks bar. Get your tickets now, just $100 for one, $180 for two, at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Spiceland Mall, Eventbrite, or go to fet.com. Or pay more at the door. Visit www.yourlovefest.com for updates or follow at Your Love Fest on social media. See you at Love Fest, Saturday, February 15th at Quarantine Point Recreational Park.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities.
Mm-hmm. 21 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning, caller. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings. How are you? I trust that all is well.
Welcome to the program.
Mr. Joseph, in the beginning of the 19th century, there was an old British poet called Sir Walter Scott. He said the following words in one of his poems: "Oh, what a tangled web we weave, because first we practice to deceive." ... and he went on. Mr. Joseph, we have deceived ourselves and the people for years, and the time has come. You listen to the people making the comments here this morning. By the way, I must congratulate the birds who made a very significant point relative to the economy and the world. And above all, the need for the radio, let's call it the media of this here country, to contribute towards the development of the Grenadian people. We cannot continue with this vain, frivolous, melodramatic manner of doing things with laughter and giggling and all kind of hogwash. Wasting time and maintaining the people in the state of demeaning slumber. Use the time, I suggest, to GBN and all the other radios. I don't listen to others, but anyway, I listen to GBN when I do listen to a Grenadian radio station. But teach the people. Bring on people who can elevate the political, social, economic, general, spiritual levels of the people. We need that. There's so many things to be spoken about in this country relative to the operations of the state. And I round up by saying this, Mr. Joseph. I urge you, sir, with your manager, to bring on the leader the manager, the CEO, whatever these fancy titles are, of the passport selling scheme. Because something came through the radio station recently. It had to do with a new concept called, if I recall right, citizenship by invitation. Do you recall that?
Yes.
I'd like to know some more about that. Not me alone. I think that the people should know some more about that, because something came out in that press report that said that these people invited to citizenship will have the authority to advise the cabinet and the prime minister. This is interesting for the people of this here country, because that now augments my interpretation and understanding of the sellout and the treason that this passport selling scheme is creating in this here country, or have established in this country. Finally, Mr. Joseph, there's a matter of the constitutionality of this country that certain people, do not want to talk about. And I retract that. And we, who feel differently based on what we read and the evidence provided by certain documentations, above all, a document published in 23 years ago, which spells out crystally clearly that this here country is not a politically independent and sovereign nation state, and that we're being bluffed. We were advised then also, if you recall very well by that said document, what we should do to bring ourselves in line with other countries, particularly Belize and two others, Barbados and Ghana, I think it was, and to establish a democratic system in that nature. But we do not want to talk about it, and it bothers me why. I've asked the question, Mr. Joseph, I implore you, sir, in your capacity with your manager, to bring out the Grenada Monarchist League, to bring out the Bar Association, to bring out the Governor General, the Prime Minister, so that they can answer questions from the people as it relates to the constitutionality. I would throw two questions out. Tell us why this country doesn't have an effective constitution with a number and a year. Why is it that it is the supreme law of the country, making laws for the others of this country to obey? And we do. But the Constitution itself doesn't have a number. There is nothing to prove its validity. Why should they be continuing to bluff the people of this country that way? This thing has to stop. We need the radio station to bring out the people so that the questions, we have to question more in this here country so that we put an end to this farce. For what it's worth, Mr. Joseph, do have a nice day. Will you?
You have a great one yourself, caller. Folks, it's 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take this WhatsApp call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Happy Independence, man.
Thanks, and same to you, and happy Valentine's in advance.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, we are in Canada. We have what you call Family Day.
Okay. Oh, so you're calling from Canada?
Yeah.
Which part?
On Toronto. So this weekend coming is long weekend.
Okay.
They call it, it come with the Valentines. So people, and they say people have a winter syndrome. You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Okay, let me make my point. My point is, Grenadians behave like Zandoli, like Lee said. Grenadians love politics. Grenadians are not creative people. All you have is a set of academic talk, and the academias are they're destroying creativity. They look at the bag of certificate and they hijack everything. Why is the culture of the people is dying? Mr. Roller is talking about Constitution and Barbados and Grenada. Mr. Rollo is old enough to know that Grenadians are the only people in the world, the only country in the world that fight against themselves when the British was giving them independence. Why do other countries fight for independence? You hearing me?
Loud and clear. I'm all ears.
Right. Now, again, they're doing a lot of foolishness in Grenada, and we just talk how we black. You have a set of people in Grenada who want to destroy our history. You can't take the Genesis in the Bible. Genesis is the first book in the Bible. You can't take it and put it in the New Testament. Now, we experiment with a revolution, and the revolution failed. Now, I was raised a Jewel, I grew up in the Jewel. But as you grow, you advance in life. The Jewel was hijacked, turned into NGM, and hijacked, and turned into PRG. Okay, the aim of the PRG was to get rid of February 7th. Right? They couldn't. So if you read Heraclitus' book, the copyright of Grenada as a country is February 7th. Now, when you have independence time, Maurice Bishop has no say in Grenada independence. When we're talking independence and history, you have to talk about Gary, whether he's good or he's bad. And tomorrow you come in and tell me about the British and slavery, and we want reparations. And we have to practice with charity at home. When we're dealing it, we have to teach the children the proper history. And when March 13, you want to talk about revolution and why revolution failed, I could go with that. But when it's independence time, you have to do it like it's Gary. You can't have in Maurice Bishop picture on top it. When Oliver Cromwell overthrew the British monarch, he killed a King Charles. He killed one of the king. I think it was King Charles I. When the monarchy was restored, they dig up Oliver Cromwell and they hang his dead body. So when we're celebrating independence, Maurice Bishop don't have to be included in that. He came after. And we are our biggest enemy, and we blame the British. We destroy local government. We destroy school intercal. We're doing all kind of things in Grenada, and we're still talking about we want constitution. I will never vote for a change of constitution in Grenada because too many Grenadians have dictatorial mentality. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. Enjoy the cold. I do hope that the temperature of the sort of cool you down because you were really hot, boy. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you doing?
I'm alive and very thankful. How about you?
I'm good. I'm all right. Thank God. I was listening to a program by, I think it was a financial institution last week, and they was talking about financial independence, and I was breaking it down and explaining it and so forth, and I said...
I had that on my program yesterday morning with Ponty Archibald.
Oh, all right. Well, okay, with the last week one. I didn't listen to the one yesterday. But when I heard what they explained, I said, but no, that's not what I thought independent was. I thought, well, okay, if you are financially independent, it means that it probably mean to me that I do not need finance in order to succeed in life. I know it's important, and it's necessary, but I could achieve certain things in life whether I have finances or not. But the way it was brought across to me as though it was okay, financial independence is you have all the necessary financial means to do this and that and so forth. So to me, you're still dependent on finances, but it's just the wisdom of how to utilize it and how to manage it, and
Caller, let me interject here. Financial independence, all right? It means that you're financially secured enough that you do not need to, and the key word here is need to. You do not need to work. All right, you have enough finances that you can do all the things that you need to do, and in some instances the things that you want to do, because you have the money in abundance. You understand? You can take care of all your needs and your wants. Right? That's what financial independence is. Caller, you there? Okay, we seem to have lost that caller. All right, let's take a final call via WhatsApp before we take a final commercial break. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thanks. I want to first extend my congratulations to the Acting Commissioner of Police,
Mr. Randy Conant.
Yes. No, not Conant. Yes.
Okay.
I think a better choice could not have been made. You know, he's very calm and collective, a very loving, family caring person. You know, and so I think the choice was very good. Another thing I want to talk about is that abandoned, the building opposite Food Fair on Scott Street. I noticed the vines now have taken over the utility lines there. They're going all across the left, right, and center on that road. I think the persons responsible should start looking at it and deal with the situation.
Okay.
And the other one I want to talk about is a madness I see happening on that bypass connection road in Montrouge from one side to the other. I've never seen any foolishness as that. They're doing an improvement to the road. They dug out the base of the road, right? And they carry away that material. And now I see they're putting in gravel to kind of stabilize it. What I thought they should have done was to scarify the whole thing, level and roll back in that base, and then put in some other material to fill in the voids and start the concrete. What they have done is real foolish. Okay. So I wonder what's the capacity of the persons that supervising these projects. You know, the Ministry of Works really need to look again at these things and deal with it the way they ought to have done.
Okay.
To be done, sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, caller. All right, folks, it's 6 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We take our final commercial break and we come back and do the wrap.
One stage, 4 categories, 80 incredible dance talents. Experience the rhythms of the world as dancers bring culture to life with breathtaking performances. Who will take away the crown? Witness the passion, the energy, the artistry. Don't miss the ultimate global dance competition around the world in 80 dance talents. Call 407-8458 to register your group or solo act. Follow at GBN for updates.
Coming up, a festival of long-distance running with some very familiar charms. How about Run Barbados? When it comes to entertainment, this iconic couple really puts on a show. Caribbean Passport TV brings the region closer together. Exciting destinations, healthier meals. Be viewing this station. So have your passport ready and let's travel.
All right, welcome back. It's 4 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's go to a WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Good morning to my Grenadian people. Good morning. I just want to support that lady who spoke about the people's business in Parliament, 100%. And have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you very much. You have a blessed day yourself. All right, if one judges independence as a single day, then Morris Bishop has no place in it. However, independence is a process that started the moment the island was stolen from the natives, and it continues to this day. We officially observe February 7th, but the struggle to independence continues, and the inclusion of Gary and Bishop on the $50 note is a symbolic call for unity going forward toward achieving full independence. Let's take this call here. Good morning. We lost that call. Okay, let's go back to WhatsApp and say good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hey, good morning, Innocent. Listen to me now. I listen to the people in the parliament. Let me make it clear. Let me tell this lady. The parliament of this country is the people business. You can't go in the parliament of this country and expose your business or your business. Do all kind of thing. I don't want people to watch. I call you on the parliament, Mr. to discipline this. First, she can go for and
Okay, caller, you're having connectivity issues. Let's take this other call here. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hi, Innocent. Morning.
Morning.
I'm listening to your callers. I mean, honestly, two wrongs don't make a right. The young parliamentarian, maybe people think that she should not have been on her phone, but who doesn't be on their phone, right? Look at them in Parliament and see who doesn't be on their phone. But the other thing, because she was on her phone, does that give anyone the right to zoom in on her privacy? Does it? Does it actually give anybody a right? I mean, it's like you're in your house or in your yard and your neighbor zooms in on you to see what you're doing. Is that right?
Yeah, I get the drift. Two wrongs don't make a right.
What I mean, right? Two wrongs don't make a right. And this is why we can't move forward in Grenada.
Okay.
No matter what we do, our mentality is rotten. Okay. We cannot, I heard the woman call, she calmed down on the woman. Well, that's all right to calm down on her. But she did not go on to say, but the person or persons, whoever it may be, did not have a right to zoom in on her. That's not the policy in Parliament either, should it be?
Yeah. Two wrongs.
Like in our Grenadian talk, we are too cocky eye.
Yeah.
We can't move forward. We just cannot move forward. And then you know what Mr. Rollo said? In the beginning, I listened to him, but I had to get up for the last part of it. I had to get up, right? But what he said is quite true. Some of these people who call on GBN, you'd gain nothing from them, and in essence, that's what he was saying. He just said it in a polite way, but these people could stay off. You learn nothing from them. They just spoil your day.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. Thank you, caller.
Have a good day.
Have a good one. Tell Sabrina and Bri morning for me. All right. Okay, folks. Thank you very much. This is where we've got to end the program this morning, and it's been a very lively and interactive. I enjoyed the program to the max. I do hope you agree with me and you feel the same way. If the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do it again tomorrow, same time, same place, same frequencies, channels, and platforms. I love you, Grenada. Bye-bye.